In this video, we will discuss all the icons and options available when doing an order. If you have any questions on how to add an order from scratch, please watch our Add Order video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through each icon and show you what it's used for. The first thing we have is a populated pending order at this point. We have first the drug. We can see the drug's populated name here, and if we move our mouse over it, we can see the SIG. It does say take one daily. Next to that, we have a little settings icon. If I move my mouse over the settings icon, it populates a menu here. The first option is edit item. When I click on edit item, we do see the original information we put in when we added the order from scratch. At the top, we have the drug name, Lipitor, the program under which it was ordered. We have AWP pricing and packaging information as well. The next thing is progress. Now, progress is one of the customizable drop-down boxes that we have. If you have any questions on how to populate those and customize those, please watch our Add Codes video. So from here, we have a progress of sent to patient. In our example, we're going to say that we have now received it back from the patient and we are going to send it to the company. So my personal software has a sent to company progress. Again, you get to build this list yourself. Once that is populated, a progress comments box shows up here. Okay, so now our comments are we've received the app back from the patient and we are assuming that all the information is filled out and accurate, so we are now going to send it to the company. If you require a next progress due date, for example, if you would require this app to be sent by a certain day, you can put that in here. App sent to customer, app received from customer, medication received, and medication dispensed are all date fields. To populate a date here, you can simply click in the area and it will populate a calendar. You then have the option of selecting these drop downs and selecting your month, day, and year that way. You also have an option of putting it in manually. Either way works. If you are a keyboard person, you can put that in. Again, app received, medication received, and medication dispensed work the exact same way. The reorder date bases off 90 days from the add date when you added this order. Originally, if we had an order date that was different from the add date, for example, if we were wanting to add this 2 days later, order this 2 days later than the add date, we can put this as 2 days later. So if we wanted to order it on Friday instead of Wednesday. If there was a due date, we can put that in. The difference between order date and due date is order date is a specified date as to when it was ordered. Due date is more or less if you want it due by this day, so you can order it any time before that date as well. So however you want to use that. Requested quantity, refills, and physician have already been filled in previously when we added the order. Diagnosis I'm going to leave blank, and then SIG was already populated as well. At this point, you can add to the information like we have done. You can take away information if it's not accurate, or you can change information to make it accurate. Once you are happy with this information, you simply click Save. The next icon we have under Settings is Remove. Pretty self-explanatory. If maybe you added the wrong item, or maybe they don't apply for this program, they're not eligible, you can remove it from here. Progress history is next. We do keep a log of progress changes. If you'll remember, we did change the progress from sent to patient to sent to company. This will be in the progress history. As I select this, we can see this information in detail. To start off, we have the drug name and the company. We also have the user that made the changes, the current progress, so what it is now is sent to company, and it was changed from sent to patient. If you put in a next progress due date, this would populate here. We do have comments because it does say view. To view these, you simply click the view, and the comments populate below. We also show when the change was made, so you have a log that way. The next icon we have, or option, is Notes. As I click on Notes, you can see that you can simply just add a note, and it can be free text, and save it. As soon as I save it, it does save it by the user and by the date. At this point, you can delete this note if you are not happy with it or satisfied. I'm going to click Cancel. The next option we have is Mail. Under Mail, we have two other options. The first one is Send Email to Customer. This is going to allow you to send your application to the customer by email. The next icon we have is Send Snail Mail to Customer. This is through Postal Methods. We are integrated with Postal Methods, and what they do is package your information as far as your application, monographs, instruction pages, etc., and send it to your customer. You only have to send them a PDF by doing this icon here, by clicking here. It is required that you have an account set up with Postal Methods, so if you are interested in that, look more into that as well. And the last icon we have is Print. We have four things to print. You can print the entire application. You can print the prescription label. You can print the monographs, which is the patient education. And you can print the prescription alone. The next thing we have is the quantity that you put in and the reorder date. Again, if these need to be changed, you simply come to the settings icon and click Edit. The next thing that shows is our company. It does show that Pfizer US is our company here. Since it is underlined and in blue, this will take us directly to their website. So as I click on this, it's going to open up in a new tab, and it is going to take me directly to Pfizer's website. The next thing we have is the icon right next to it. This is our address label. This is for Pfizer, as you can tell. To print this address label off, you simply come to the bottom right-hand corner and select Print icon. The next section is the program. Again, Pfizer Friends is the program, and since it is blue and underlined, it will take you directly to Pfizer Friends website. We do discuss these following two icons in the Add Order video, but we will re-go over those again. The first one is Program Information with Important Notes. As we click on this, it does show that our important notes is the fact that it is for existing patients only. As we scroll down here, we do see the phone numbers, the address, email, who may apply, eligibility requirements, and any comments. If there is program information and there is not any important notes, this icon will be blue with an upside down question mark. The next icon is your eligibility checking. This will either be a green thumbs up or a red thumbs down. As we click on the green thumbs up, we can see the breakdown of the eligibility. We can see by a glance over here that they do meet all the requirements. The last icon we have under Program is to report a problem if there is one. To do this, you would simply click this icon, and this is reporting a problem with the application. An example is if you put in the Social Security number for this customer and it is not pulling into the application. If that were to ever happen or something similar, you simply click this icon here and select whether it's an eligibility issue, if it only occurs on reorders, the application page number, and then of course describe the issue. By submitting this, it sends us a direct email. And the last thing we have here populated is the physician. The other icons we have up here at the top are mainly repetitive. This just gives you another way of getting to them. The first one is the notes. The second one, this is the only different one, is our CSV phone-ins. If this specific program allowed you to call in the order, you can put this information into an Excel spreadsheet. As I click this icon, it does generate an Excel spreadsheet at the bottom left-hand corner. As I click on this, we can see that it's going to open up with all of the information. And I will pull that over here so you can see it. So it does have all the information needed to call in this order. Typically this is used for reorders and not brand new orders. The next icon is print monographs. Again, this is available through the settings icon that we've already discussed. Print the prescription label. Print just the prescription. Email to the customer. We can print the application from here. We can mail this to the customer, send through snail mail or postal methods. We can then remove the order completely or finalize it and move it to completed. I'm going to click this PDF preview and show you the application from here. As I click this, we have several options. Include monographs. This is the patient education. Use reorder forms if available. If you are doing a reorder, sometimes programs offer different forms for just reorders. If that is the case and you select to use reorder forms, it will search to see if they have a different form. If there is one, it will use it. You can exclude phone-ins. If this is checked and this program specifically allows you to call in the order, it will not print off the application. Use the doctor's information instead of the sites. It will substitute things like the address and the phone number. Include instruction pages. Some applications come with an instruction page. If that is included, it will include it in your print. Include a blank tax form. You can include the prescription, and you can download it as well. Without clicking download and simply clicking OK, it will just give you a view. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to expand this here. It does begin with my prescription since I opted to include that. And as I scroll down here, we can see the beginning of our application. To print this off, simply come to the bottom right-hand corner and select the print icon. At this point, you can then complete the order by clicking Finalize. I'm going to click OK because I am aware of this message. It says they cannot be modified once completed. It then moves from pending to completed. As I click on completed, we're going to expand the most recent, which is the one we just did. All of the icons stay the same except for two additions. We now, under settings, have a reorder icon and a discontinue icon. At this point, and only at this point, can an application be reordered. The same thing goes for discontinue.